Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Life channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about why you should probably be changing your oil yourself. We're going to discuss the benefits and basically why I've chosen to change the oil on all of my vehicles myself. So let's get straight into it. So this is coming from the previous video where I changed the oil on the Volvo, and I said I'd make a video about the reasons why I do it myself and why you guys should look at it too. I think a lot of people get intimidated by maintaining their own cars, thinking that they might do something to break it or something like that, and realistically there's very little that can go wrong. There's just a few sort of basic principles that you need to understand and you're absolutely golden. But let's get into why I think you guys should be changing your own oil. Now obviously these are the reasons that I do it, and you guys obviously may have different opinions about this, but yeah, anyway, so the biggest one for me was cost. So I can change the oil on this car for no more than £70, all in, job done. That's including the filter as well. Now if I was to take that to a dealer, I'd be paying over £120 just for the oil change, which for me, £50 cheaper on average, that was from a local specialist, is a massive saving, and it means that I can actually pump those funds back into the car, being able to afford to change the oil more regularly, therefore maintaining the life of the car, less likely to have issues, and yeah, it just makes so much more sense in my eyes. And that's also using high grade fuel. And that brings me on to the next point, is that when you do it yourself, you can guarantee the quality of oil that is being put into your car. If you were to take your car to a well-known garage or even a well-known automotive parts outlet that has an orange logo, you guys probably know what I mean, then you cannot guarantee the quality of the oil. I personally am a big Castrol fan. I've always used Castrol in all of my cars, just because I've had fantastic results every single time. I go for the premium line rather than the sort of economy brands, but when you take it to these places, you've got to remember that these people want to make money, so they're going to put the cheapest oil they can in your car to make sure that they make the maximum margin. Now you can pay extra for premium oil from them, but again, it's just more profit for them, less money in your pocket at the end of the day. So bear that in mind when you've got a bit of maintenance coming up. Have a look at how you can do it yourself and save yourself a bit of cash. Now thirdly is that you can really get to know your car. You can inspect the car. A lot of garages, mechanics, that sort of thing, they're working to a tight time scale, and they really can't be bothered to spend time looking at the oil that's come out and checking that it's all okay. They don't measure the amount, they don't care, basically. They just want to get the job done as quickly as possible. Whereas if you change it yourself, you can notice a lot of things about your car. First of all, that if the oil level has risen from when you last put it in, so I know that I put 5.6 litres in this car every single time. Last time I extracted, I had 6.6 litres. That means we've had 1 litre of oil dilution from the rising oil levels issue with the DPF that I've talked about recently. Basically the diesel goes into the oil and dilutes it, so I can then manage that, and I found that was a year's worth of driving and 8,000 miles. So realistically I probably want to be changing oil a little bit sooner, probably 7,000 miles or even 6,500 miles, which again is going to preserve the life of your car and save you money in the long run. You see there's a theme going on here, isn't there? Number 4, it's an excuse to buy new tools. I mean, we can never get our missus to agree to let us buy us new tools. But if we tell them it's going to save us money in the long run, then 9 times out of 10 they're up for it. Mrs. DL's definitely up for it. So that's a big thing for me, is that you buy the tools and they're an investment. I've used the same socket set for 5 years now. It was 25 quid off Amazon. It's done everything I need it to, and yeah, the same can be said with the oil extractors. 60 quid over 2 oil changes, it's paid for itself at least. So you just think, well, it's definitely worth it. So yeah, I think you can see why there's a lot of reasons to change the oil yourself. One other thing for me, number 5, is going to be, actually, you know what? I don't want to spend half a day sat at a dealer. They're not interesting places for me. All of the cars there aren't. I mean, even the latest Volvo dealer, the cars are lovely to look at, don't get me wrong, but the whole time they're asking you if you'd like to look at this, because they just want to get more money off you, basically. And you always come back with a list of things, and it takes ages, like a half day. You spend half an hour driving there, half an hour driving back. You've sat there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, because they haven't actually got round to doing it straight away, and it's, yeah, just a bit of a faff, really. So the video I filmed took 20 minutes to change the oil. Overall, getting everything ready and obviously filming it, I would say I was done in no more than an hour to change the whole lot. So I got up and did it before the missus had woken up, so it was all ready and done. So yeah, just another little thing. It doesn't have to take over your day. It's a quick, simple job. You can even use gravity to help you. So yeah, bear that in mind when you've got your next oil change coming up. If you want help with it, give me a message on Instagram, drivelife.volvo, because it just seems silly to be paying these people hundreds of pounds for something that you can do fairly easily on your driveway, in the comfort of your own sort of garden or home or driveway. You know what I mean? So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. The keen-eyed among you may notice there's a damp patch here. Now, this is something that's I've been putting off on the S80 now for a while. The car was parked here next to the windows because we've had those restored and we still haven't got rid of them yet, and it leaked a little on the rear right corner, the offside rear corner. Now, I thought this was very bizarre because I'd just changed the oil on it. I thought surely it can't have leaked oil out there. It's just, there's no possible way. Anyway, then I remembered what my advisory was on the MOT. Fluid leaking from the rear offside shock absorber. So that's going to be an expensive bill. I'm going to have to look at ordering another £550 rear shock absorber. It's not an issue. I was looking at the total I've spent on this car since owning it, and including buying, rebuilding it and everything, it's £3,500. So I cannot complain whatsoever. So I'm quite happy to spend another £500 on the rear shock absorber, because yeah, it's been a cheap car so far. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let us know if you change your own oil, and if you do, we're going to spark that age-old debate of which oil do you use, because this is always fun. If you don't, tell me why as well. If you can't be bothered, then fair enough. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.